This is Antoinette.
Hi, Antoinette. How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
How can I help you?
Well, I actually wanted to talk to you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I think so. Yeah, this was the number that I was given. Your name's Antoinette, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Then I definitely have the right number because you recently went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show and you haven't been calling him back. So he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong.
What?
I know, it's really weird, huh?
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So I'm calling today about a guy that you went on a date with. His name is Luke.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about. I haven't gone out with anybody named Luke.
What?
You haven't gone out with anybody named Luke?
I've been married for like 3 years. I haven't gone out with anybody.
What?
You've been married for 3 years.
Yes, I'm very happily married.
Did you?
By any chance, are you married to a guy named Luke?
No.
Did you
No, I think I would know.
Did you go out to drinks with a guy named Luke and you didn't realize it was a date? Maybe.
No.
Do you know any Luke?
I have zero clue what you guys are talking about. Really? Can you be more clear?
Yeah, sure. I bet you'd appreciate that, and probably your husband, too. We got an email from a guy named Luke who said that he went out with you. He said that he met you when he was at your office applying for a job. He had a job interview. He said he was in the lobby trying to open the door but couldn't get the door open right, and you helped him out. And then you guys... Is that...
Oh, no. Okay.
So wait, that part happened?
Yeah, that part did happen. I think I just realized who you're talking about.
Okay, so you do know a Luke.
I met a Luke a couple days ago. He came in for a job interview.
Okay. Did you go out for drinks with him later on?
Absolutely not. No, I was interviewing him for a position at our company.
Wait, you were the one doing the interview?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
He said that he just met you at that office and struck up a conversation. You guys went to drinks, had fun, even kissed at the end of the night, and now you're not calling him back.
He said we kissed?
Yeah, he said that you guys kissed and everything seemed to be going great, and he was surprised that you didn't want to go on another date with him.
Oh, my God.
He even went into graphic detail about the kiss, about how it was wet and you licked your lips.
Jesus Okay, look.
So wait, you didn't kiss him?
No, there is no way. No, absolutely not. Let me just tell you what actually happened, because this is bizarre. Okay, I'm tired of hearing all this stuff. Okay, look, this young man, Luke, came in for a job interview, brought him into my office, sat down, interviewed. We went over his resume. He was kind of fidgety. He was kind of acting a little strange. And I sent him on his way. And in the last couple of days, I've been getting flooded with emails, phone calls, messages, asking about the job.
Oh, my gosh. So you didn't even hire him?
No, he has not been hired.
He told us differently.
What was he like in the job interview?
He was just kind of all over the place. You know, he just wasn't an ideal candidate. I don't know. He was acting strange. Maybe he was stoned.
Stoned? Come on.
What is happening?
That is Luke. He was actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I finally found a way to get you on the phone, Antoinette.
Weird. So you were just using us?
Okay, Luke,
Hi.
I've already told you haven't been selected for the next round of interviews. I sent the letter out several days ago. I just received it by now.
What is going on?
Yeah, I got your email, and that's why I've been emailing you a bunch of times. You won't even email me back once. Like, you give me one email, and that's it? Just a dismissal? Outright dismissal?
So wait, Luke, you lied to us about your date and everything just to ask her about a job.
Yeah, it's a lie. Sure, call it a lie.
Well,
you guys
Yeah, that's
Luke, that's
what
what
it
you
is.
did. That is the definition of a lie. You told an untruth to get on the air with us and ask her about a job.
Yeah, I had to tell you a story so that you guys would actually pick me and use me on the air.
I will applaud you. Good story.
Yeah, I
you know,
mean,
it was a good story.
I can't hate on you necessarily for getting over on the show. It just, couldn't you have thought of a better way to do it than to just lie to us?
Listen, I did what I had to do, man. Sorry that I had to lie about it. But you know what, Antoinette, we wouldn't even be on the phone right now if you would have just given me the job that I deserve.
Oh my God, crazy.
You know, I'm sure that you did prepare Luke, but unfortunately, you're just not a good match for our firm.
That's bullshit. All right, I'm the best candidate for that job, and I know it.
Excuse me, Luke. No, you're acting extremely unprofessional right now.
I'm unprofessional. You are unprofessional. I deserve answers. Why? Why am I not getting this job? I've been putting in all this effort.
Luke,
I need answers.
like I said, we found a more qualified candidate.
There's nobody more qualified than me. I saw everyone coming out of that building. Look at my resume and see all the experience that I have.
You know, I looked at your resume, Luke, and I'm the one calling the shots. This is not how you go about getting a job.
You sure getting a radio station to call you and ask you about a fake date is not the best way to get a job, Antoinette?
Yeah, look at all the trouble I went to get these people to contact you. You are unreachable.
Luke, and if I ever had any thought about reconsidering you for this job, you have absolutely lost that opportunity.
If I'm not qualified to be the face of your company, I don't know who is. I stood outside of that office for 3 hours, and I watched every single candidate come out of there, and not one of them is as qualified as me.
You stood outside the office building for 3 hours?
Yes, because I do my research. And you know what? It shows that I care.
Oh my gosh, Luke, I mean, I get that it can be frustrating to be out of work and looking for a new gig, but this is not the way to do it, man.
Well, I can't catch a f***ing damn it.
I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Luke, but I think you need to be a little more level-headed when interviewing for a job.
I've got other work to do. Can I please get back to my actual job?
In 1 second, I will let you do that, Antoinette, and I appreciate you telling us what happened. But I do have to ask you, would you like to go out on a second date with Luke? Or a date with Luke?
You're freaking kidding me, right?
Well, I got to ask the question. It is a second date update. I know it turned into a crazy job applicant trying to use us to get at the person who wouldn't hire him, but would you like to go out with Luke?
At least give me a shot at an internship or something. You know, I feel like I've proven myself.
You've proven how crazy you are, Luke. Okay, you know, look, I wish you well. Okay, good luck in the job search, but there's no job for you here.
You know what? I am going to get a job eventually. And when I do, I'm going to make sure it's in the same field, and I'm going to take down your entire business. You won't have a job.
Wow.
I
Have a
don't
place to go, to work.
Yeah, okay, you get a job at another mailroom somewhere and take our mailroom down. You know? Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Cynthia?
this is she.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay, okay, why are you guys calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Who is this again?
This is Jubal from
So
Brook and
freaked
Jubal
out.
in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Don't be too
And-
scared, I promise.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, we call you to find out what happened. So we got an email from a dude named Greg,
I'm sorry. No, I don't want to do this. Thank you, though.
but we just have a few questions.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
We just want to
Okay.
ask you a couple questions so that he can find out what happened. That's all.
Whoa, she just hung up.
She left.
Did she? Hello?
Hey, Greg, was that a sufficient enough answer for you?
What is going on?
I mean, when she said she didn't want to talk about me, I was hoping we could dig a little deeper, but apparently she really doesn't want to talk about me, huh?
Wait, hold on though, Greg. Are you? Because a lot of times we do these things, and then you aren't telling us something that you should be telling us.
No, I'm an open book. I'm looking for answers, honestly. I mean, if I could give more information, I would put it all out there. I mean, can you please call her back? Call her again.
All right, I'll dial their phone number and try one more time, okay?
Thanks, Jubal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really don't want to talk about it. I really don't.
Well, what? I mean, if I can.
Sorry. I just don't really want to talk about it. I'm super embarrassed.
Wait, you're embarrassed?
You know, it's my fault. He doesn't have to worry.
Wait, are
He
you
didn't do
like,
anything wrong.
are you in a relationship or something?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just, it's on me. You know, it was my mistake. I shouldn't have gone out with him. Not his fault. Totally mine.
Was it because you guys both work in the service industry or something? You have a rule like you don't date other people in the service industry or something? You know how cops are always like, I don't date other cops.
Do they say that?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Do they say that, Cynthia?
No, it's not that. It's not that at all.
Okay.
It's just, I messed up.
You messed up?
Yeah, I messed up.
He doesn't think you messed up. He thinks that you were, I mean, from the sounds of it, he thinks you're perfect.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, so that's not a good thing?
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's just really awkward.
Well, can you just tell us anything? Because he's really curious. Like, he's been beating himself up trying to figure out what happened because he really liked you.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely don't want him to feel bad.
So what is it?
Okay. Did he tell you guys how he asked me out?
Yeah, he said that he left his phone number on the receipt when he was sitting at your table.
And we were all shocked that you bought that you wrote him back.
I did, and it's probably the last time I'll do something like that.
So wait, you regretted the date from the moment you texted him after he hit on you?
Okay, here's the thing. The night before, when I was working, another guy left a receipt, and he did pretty much the same thing. He left his name and his number. So I thought I was calling the other guy. He's really attractive. You know, he's definitely more attractive to me than Greg is.
Oh, no. You mixed him up.
Yeah. So when I contacted Greg, I thought I was contacting the other guy, and I didn't realize it until I was on the date.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got the receipts mixed up. Greg's fine. He's fine. He's just not as cute as the other guy.
I'm sure he'll be pumped to know that he's fine.
No, I don't know what to do, though. I just feel really awkward thinking about it. So that's why I didn't want to talk about it. I was really uncomfortable.
Okay, but okay, I get. Like, that would be a really weird moment when you show up to a date thinking one guy's going to be there and a totally different guy's going to be there.
Yeah.
But Greg sounds awesome, and he pulled all these strings for this great date for you. He said you guys had chemistry. I mean,
But I just kept thinking while I was eating, you know, God, this would taste so much better if I was with the other guy.
You know, I'm sure there's research somewhere that food tastes better when you're with a hotter person. I agree with you on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you, out of curiosity, did you ever go out with the other guy?
Yeah, I did. I
And?
did.
Really?
Well, okay, well, listen, the truth is Greg's date was so much better.
then the hotter guy.
Yeah, and I feel bad, but the hotter guy was hot, so I
So wait, even though you had a better time with Greg, you still want to pursue hot man?
yeah, he's really hot.
He must be. All right.
I hope you're not
Well-
looking for a relationship. That is so shallow.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to be in something really serious, you know, right now. I just want to date hot guys.
Well, Cynthia,
I've been there.
I do need to let you know that Greg is actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, Cynthia. Not that attractive, Greg.
Oh, sorry, dude.
What?
Sucks.
Yeah, it's, I'm a little lost for words right now because, like, I thought you were somebody else.
Wait a minute, Greg. You heard everything? You were listening?
I heard, yeah, unfortunately, but yes, I heard that.
You heard everything that I was saying to them from the
Yeah, not
start?
attractive, hotter guy. Food would have been better without me. But,
Oh, gosh.
He's really listening.
yeah, so
I am so sorry. I had no idea. I wouldn't have been like that sort of honest, I guess, if I had known you were listening. You're a really nice guy. I'm really sorry.
why didn't you just say something when you first saw me and you realized you made a mistake? We could have went our separate ways.
I didn't know what to do. I was sort of horrified, and the mistake was on me, and I didn't want to be rude, you know, and the restaurant was nice. I'd never been there before. I'd always wanted to go.
You didn't want to be rude, and then you go through the whole dinner and let me pick up the tab, and you didn't want to be rude. I mean,
You asked me out. You know, it was a date. I didn't know what to do.
a date with the wrong guy.
I know. You didn't know that.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
Cynthia.
Brutally honest.
Man, just, I mean, you'd think if, you know, at the end, you know, if you knew and you didn't want to tell me, you would have, you know, like, oh, let me get, or at least offered. You didn't even reach for anything. I just picked it all up and thinking.
We were on a date.
I know, but you didn't mean to be on the date with me. You meant to be on the worst date with the hotter guy.
You know, again, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. This is so uncomfortable.
And you said, like, that my date was better. Like, I mean, I know
Your date was so much better.
Oh my God. So you confirm it.
Rub it in.
Cynthia, you know that makes no sense. You could be like, you can grow to be more attracted to people.
Not with me. You know, I kind of like, I see it and I know it type of thing.
Oh, God.
What is it? Could I, like, get a haircut? Was it my clothes? What?
No, Greg, you're great. There's nothing wrong with you. You're great.
Nothing wrong with you.
Have you ever been there, you know, where you're with someone, but the entire time you're thinking about someone else? I'm sorry, it's just how it was. It was just, that's how it was. That whole night for me.
I have been there for the past 3 days thinking about you, and now I get this earthquake hitting me.
Aww.
Sorry, dude.
There's no way you could like open up your eyes, up your heart, maybe give him another chance.
Well, you know what? I would be totally willing to go out with Greg again, you know, like on a fun friend date.
Friend date.
That would be fun.
Well, then how about it? Cynthia, would you like to go out with Greg again on a fun friend date? We will pay for it.
Oh.
I'd totally go out with Greg on a fun friend date. Yes, it's super nice.
Greg, what do you think about the fun friend date?
I don't want to go on a pity date with you, Cynthia. Why don't you guys just give it to Cynthia and her new hot guy? They can use it so it's not just not getting used. I mean, at least she'll enjoy herself.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Cynthia. And since it sounds like your current hot dude is a horrible dater, we'll give you at least a decent gift card somewhere.
Oh my God, thank you, Greg.
Oh,
What about, do I get anything? I mean, this is a big slap in my face.
No, it's not a slap in your face. You know, it's like you said, why waste it, you know?
But we can use it for other things. You know, we don't
other dates.
have to pay for your date with the hot guy.
But he's really hot.
All right, Cynthia, then you know what? Sold. All right, we'll send you out on a date with the hot dude.
Oh, my
Oh my God,
God.
that's so awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
guys.
Even Jubal can't refuse a hot man.
No, I can't.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kristen?
Yes.
Thank God you're okay.
Jubal.
How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What? Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because we got an email from a friend of yours who is very concerned. I don't know how much of a friend he is, actually.
Yeah.
His name is Adam, and you apparently went out with him last night.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why. Normally, people wait like a couple weeks or a month to email us, but he emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because apparently you walked out of your date crying last night, and he has no idea why.
I told him that he should wait a little bit longer because you're probably embarrassed.
No, I'm not really embarrassed. I mean,
Oh.
you really want to get into it?
You're not embarrassed to break down in tears when talking about Greek yogurt? And then,
Oh, he told you what we were talking about?
yeah, he said that he thought everything was going well until the topic of yogurt came along. And he brought up the fact that he enjoys playing Greek yogurt. And that's when you started to cry and then left.
I mean, it's just something I do.
Wait, what do you mean?
Something
It's
you
like
do.
every time you go to the grocery store and you walk by the aisle, you're just in tears?
No, it has really nothing to do with Greek yogurt. It's just this thing I do, like, if I'm just not feeling it. I mean, I wasn't really feeling the date. I was kind of over it. And I just decided, like, I'm just going to start crying and he'll freak out and he won't want to touch it after that. And so I just laughed.
Oh,
What? What? You're using crying as an out on a date?
You can just do that?
It works because so many guys just don't know what to do and they don't want to deal with it. They think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's actually a really good idea. If you were to just start crying on a date and be like, I have to go, I'd be like, I'm
Go
not going to
ahead.
argue with that. Get out of here. Go do whatever it is that you have to do.
Yeah, guys don't want to deal with it. They think that there's something wrong with you. You're fragile, you're crazy, and they just don't want to deal with it.
Oh my
You're
God,
like
she's right.
you're like an evil genius.
It works.
But why didn't you like your date so much? I mean, he sounded like a really nice guy.
Nice? I mean, not really. He wasn't really that nice. I actually thought he was kind of a pig.
Whoa,
Oh,
really?
okay.
Like, what kind of a pig?
No,
Well, there's different levels of pig. I mean,
What are you saying? Like pot belly? Is that what you want to
well,
know?
I mean, did you feel like he was just disheveled and dirty? Did you feel like he
Oh, I
was like,
see.
unkempt? Did you feel like there was another part of him that was like a male chauvinist pig? There's all kinds of pigs.
You do bring up.
Yeah.
No, he brings up a good point.
Definitely chauvinist,
Chauvinist.
Really?
Okay.
sexist.
He's What did he do that was sexist?
We were talking about things in school, and I was talking about how, like, I went to school for like math, and he said, "Oh wow, most girls aren't good at math. That's really cool."
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Like, stupid.
Yeah, that is
Most
dumb.
girls aren't good at math. That is pretty stupid because every girl that I cheated off of in high school to get to pre-algebra was really good at
To
math.
get to pre-algebra.
Yeah.
Those
And
sixth
and
graders
as
I
a-
was cheating off of
they
when
were-
I was a junior.
They were 8th graders and I was a senior.
Okay.
And most
sorry.
of them were female and they were really good at math. And me being a man, I was terrible at it. So I would never say that.
Did you tell him that you were offended by him saying that?
I let that one go for a second. I was like, okay, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. And then we started talking about cars, and like I was saying how I had to get a repair on my car, and I was talking to the mechanic, and he was like thinking that I couldn't handle myself at a mechanic shop, and why didn't you do it? And do you want me to help you? Girls are always victims at these things, and I'm like,
yeah.
cool, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
don't blame you for pulling the crying card at this point.
Yes, like after all that, then we were talking about careers and work, and then he said, you're so pretty, you don't need to work.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, at that point, I was like, he already thinks I'm some fragile little girl, so let me just let the tears flow.
Yeah. I know. In his mind, he's like, there it is. I knew she was a woman deep down. Good at math, good at cars, whatever. I knew the tears were going to come. That's all right, sweetheart. Kristen, thank you for telling us a little bit about why you weren't calling Adam back and why you fake cried in the middle of the date.
Yeah.
I do have to tell you, though, that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, how can you fake crying to get out of something you don't want to deal with?
I mean, if you're going to be clueless about the things that you say, like, it's just going to get all ugly and awkward. Because I was getting irritated, and I don't want to let my bad side come out and start putting you in your place.
Oh.
Listen, I mean, I'm just trying to give you compliments, and the response is to, like, lie about it and make me worried about you?
Compliments? You think that's a compliment? You were saying that I'm smart for a girl. Like,
Oh my God.
that is not cool. What am I supposed to say to that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I was telling you how smart you were.
For a girl, like, do you not see how you're coming across? That's so chauvinist and sexist. No girls like that.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I really do think you're smart for a girl.
Oh my God, Adam.
The point
You don't
is,
realize in saying that you're
Yeah.
saying that all men are smarter than women?
What? No, there's guys smart and girls smart. There's two different kinds of people.
Oh my, are you like, you're ignorant.
So wait, I'm confused. Like, you're gonna say that guys and girls just aren't like naturally wired differently? Guys kind of have, they're predisposed to math, and if a girl's smart at it, then great. I mean, I don't know how that's a bad thing.
No, the only reason men excel in math and science is because they're actually pushed into those fields and encouraged to do those things, where we live in an antiquated society where for years females have been told that they can't do that stuff.
I guess that's kind of my point. So that's exactly right. Like, I'm a guy, so I have to be good at math and science. But if I'm as pretty as Kristen, I can be a pretty girl, and things can come to you. It's just kind of it's like lucky that she's that way. I wish I didn't have to do the things I have to do.
Adam, do you even hear the nonsense coming out of your mouth? You sound like a total moron.
You sound more than a moron. You sound someone who is legitimately living back in 1950.
Oh.
Dude, I feel like I need help. I have two women attacking me and all these guys just listening. Like, guys, I thought you'd be there to help. I mean, seriously?
yeah, you're on your own on this one. Yeah, you hung yourself out to dry a long time ago. You can deal with that. I'm good. I can watch.
The other guys guys in the room actually believe in, I don't know, equality. It's a weird concept that some people buy into.
Listen, I believe in equality too, but between men and women, things are just different. Some things girls just have easier because they're pretty.
But not all pretty women just get money thrown at them. It doesn't work that way.
Well, some do.
Well,
I mean, let's be honest. There are some that do. There are some pretty dudes that get money thrown at them too. I don't know how they do it. I am jealous of all of pretty people for getting money thrown at them.
that's rare.
But Adam,
Adam.
you can see why she didn't really like your date, can't you?
I don't know. I guess we're just not a good match because I don't think I did anything wrong.
And that's the problem. That right there is exactly the problem.
Oh my God, Adam, I feel so sorry for you.
Well, that sounds like you might be interested in going out with him again, Kristen. I'm not as smart as a girl,
No, you're
but
not.
I am picking up on a vibe. Would you like to go out with Adam one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
Definitely not.
But we'll pay for it. I have the money that you might not have,
Yeah,
Kristen.
because us little women, how could we ever make ends meet?
Can't say no to
Oh
that.
no, I don't want to get money thrown at me because I'm pretty.
Well, I'll throw it your way if you want to go out with Adam again.
No, thank you.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Adam. I tried to get you a second date there.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it.
What are you talking about? I tried to appeal to her womanly sensibilities of wanting to get money for free, and it didn't work.
Whatever. I'm done with this.
All right. Well,
Too bad.
regardless, thank you for emailing us to do a second date update, okay?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to turn to you guys for help again.
And stubborn like a typical man.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Max, please?
Yeah, I'm Max.
Hey, Max, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi?
Hi. Do you know what Brook and Jubal in the Morning is?
No, I think I've heard of you.
Wonderful. All right, perfect. Good to see that we're tracking with people. That's always good. Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
I don't know why they would have done that, but okay.
It's because you went out on a date with them and you wowed them and they miss you and they want to see you again.
That does not ring any bells, but I'll take your word for it.
All right. Well, I'm going to say that you probably remember going on a date with this person because she was actually 8 months pregnant when you guys went out.
Oh, what, Julie or Jamie or something like that?
Wow.
Jamie,
You
her
don't
name
even
was Jamie.
remember the pregnant girl's name?
This was like 3 or 4 months ago. I don't remember everything about it.
All right. Well, her name was Jamie and she liked you a lot and she's wondering why you guys haven't spoken since your date.
What do you mean, why we haven't talked? She hasn't tried to call me.
That's a good point.
I don't know what she's after from me if she's not interested in, picking up the phone herself.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is now her contacting you through us, but I guess she was hoping maybe you liked her enough to hit her up.
She was a nice girl. I just didn't really feel like hitting her up,
Yeah, it'd be a lot to be surprised by someone that's 8 months pregnant. I mean, that's a lot to date.
Yeah, among other things, I wasn't entirely on board with that.
That's
you don't
not
wanna
the
be
only thing.
I kind of felt like she was a scammer a bit, to be honest.
Oh, she's doing the old fake pregnancy date thing, huh?
What is the
Women love doing that. They put on a fake baby bump and then go and make guys buy them dinner. They do it all the time because they know how much guys like pregnant chicks.
What are you doing?
Am I right, Max?
Well, no, I believe the pregnancy was real, but her photo didn't show anything about that. So then, I arrive and there she is, and she's 8 months pregnant, and that's a surprise. But I'm not just going to turn around and walk out immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be the guy to be to the lonely pregnant girl, right? So I kind of felt like I was trapped there, and I feel like she was just sort of exploiting the pregnancy to get me to pay for her dinner.
What?
Oh,
You think that she
okay.
was using pregnancy to get free food out of you?
I brought that up as a joke, and she confirmed it.
How did she confirm it?
Whoa.
She said, yes, I'm trying to use dudes to buy me dinner because I'm pregnant.
Basically, what she said was she's aware of the shock of her pregnancy, and as long as she's got that and she knows the effect it's going to have, why not use it?
Okay, but she was, you were joking, obviously, so she was probably joking too.
I mean, it could have been a joke, but she said she's done it before a couple of times, so I'm not sure that I'm buying the joke angle.
Hey, it's Jamie. Listen, you're totally wrong about all that.
Oh, wait. Okay. Who is that?
It's me, Jamie.
Yeah, Max. Jamie is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay. Why didn't you give me a heads up about that, man?
Yeah, sorry. Forgetful. I'm very forgetful sometimes.
Hey, listen, like, I don't do it anymore. Like, I had the baby.
What?
You know? So,
Wait, hold on, Jamie. You're saying that you were using men to pay for dinners while you were pregnant?
I mean, they don't have to stay. They could have left, and I always offer to pay my half. But, like, if they're offering...
I thought you were going out with him because you wanted to go on a date, not because you were hungry.
No, I do actually want to go on a real second date with him now, though, because out of all the guys that paid for my meals, he was, like, the best.
Oh, what?
You hear that, Max? What a good review. You were like the nicest dude to get used.
I'm not sure that, like, being the nicest scam victim is the great basis for a relationship.
It wasn't a scam. Like, I actually really like you, and you know what I mean? It's just, like, out of all the guys, like, I like you the most, and it's just coming out wrong. Everything's just coming out wrong.
Oh, I don't think
No.
Yeah, it's coming out wrong. It's coming out a couple of kinds of wrong. Like, you had the misleading photo at the beginning. Yeah, you did offer to pay, but it was sort of that, I guess, if you want me to. And it was that sort of, like, really reluctant, like, I'm going to offer because I have to, but I don't really want to. Like, I mean, you were nice. I just don't know that I buy the authenticity, you know?
Nice? How is she nice? She was using men for food. Jamie.
Max, if this is a scam, then why would I call a radio station to try to get a hold of you? Like, obviously, I actually want to go on another date with you. Like, do you guys think it's a scam?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, we do offer free food.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
we offer to send you out on a second date at the end of it. Are you trying to scam us too, Jamie?
Are you just really hungry?
No. In fact, I don't even need the free date. I'll pay for the date.
Hold on.
Okay, well then, Max, would you like to go out with Jamie on a second date? She will pay for it because I'm not allowing you to use me, Jamie.
I don't know. I don't know that I want
How are
to.
we even debating this? Jamie, you can't, like, prey on people's kindness for your own gain. That's what you were doing while you were pregnant to all these people.
Oh, my God. That's so wrong, though, because I actually did offer to pay every single time, and I'm offering to pay for this date.
True, she is right.
Which the check's going to come in and be like, oh, you want to split it or it's on you.
No, you're blowing this out of proportion. I'm telling you, I am going to pay for this.
Okay.
This is so,
So,
weird, man.
Max, all right, I'm going to ask you one more time. Will you go out with Jamie on another date? She will pay for it.
No, this is too weird. Like, it seemed like a scam 3 months ago. She's offering to pay now, but she had to go through a radio station instead of calling me directly. I don't know what's going on. I got bad vibes from this whole thing. No.
You know what, Max, screw yourself then, all right? You're just angry I didn't hook up with you that night.
Yeah. He probably is very angry that he didn't get to hook up with a woman who was 8 months pregnant. I know I would be.
Whatever, you guys are jerks, okay?
Oh.
I think she's gone. Max, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there feeling a bit like I dodged a bullet.
What? What are you talking about?
Crazy.
It sounded perfectly normal to me, that whole situation.
And, I've been on a couple of dates since her, and if any of them call you and want you to call me, just don't do that.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Justin, please?
Yeah, you got him.
Hey, Justin, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who? Who is it?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What's that?
It's a radio show.
All right, so he listens.
What? Who are those people? Is there like a lot of you over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of us right now.
Okay.
Hi.
Why are you guys calling me? What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to see if I could grab a few minutes of your time because we got an email from someone who listens to our show and they wanted us to call you on their behalf.
Okay. Who? What? It's weird, man. What's going on?
It is weird.
It is. It's a girl that you met at the mall, and you guys had lunch at the food court. You guys talked for a little while, about a week, and then you just kind of stopped talking to her. Her name's Jaylene.
Oh, yeah, Jaylene, yeah. Yeah, I know her.
Okay. Well, Jaylene emailed us and wanted to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you stopped talking to her.
Oh, man, we're good. We're fine. We did, we got what we wanted, or got what I wanted, and, we're good.
Wait, hold on, though. What did you want? I think that maybe that's the confusing part for all of us when you say that.
Well, I mean, it's, end of transaction. It's just,
You got what? Okay. Normally, when I ask a girl to lunch or dinner or something else, there's something that I want out of it that I don't think you want. Like, what transaction are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I don't want to tell you guys because, if I say anything, then everybody's going to know what I'm doing. And, not everybody could think of this. So kind of want to keep to myself for a while, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, you think that you have some genius plan that you don't want leaked out? Is that why you don't want to tell us?
I got a genius plan that I don't want leaked out that nobody else thought of yet. So, yeah, no.
That involves Kung Pao chicken in a mall food court?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's Kung Pao, sometimes it's churros. I think we did a Mongolian grill one time. I mean, I was like...
Wait.
What? Okay, so this is something that you do.
Yeah, man, it's just kind of a thing. It's what I do,
You use women for dates at the food court? But you paid, right? Who paid?
So I paid, man. It's all part of it.
What's part of it? I thought you had... I mean, from what Jaylene told us, you guys had a nice connection. You had good conversation on the phone. And you had a quick date in the mall food court that ended in a churro.
Yeah, that's all correct. That's how it went down. Can you think of a better plan?
Well, you keep sounding so sleazy about it. Like, hey, I got what I wanted. But I still don't see what you wanted out of it.
Do you just not like to eat alone at the food court? Like you feel bad about that or something?
All right, here's the deal. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yes, very.
All right. I only date girls from cell phone providers because that way you can get all those discounts and those special deals.
What?
Like for cell phones, man. I mean, I only date girls from mall kiosks, man, because like the easy, they always say yes. You just take them up to the food court. It costs like $15 for whatever, and then you get this $900 phone discount. I mean, I've dated 3 T-Mobiles. I've dated 2 Verizons, at least a half a dozen Sprints.
Oh, my God.
I mean, there was one Boost Mobile, ended kind of badly, but like you get all the special deals, and like some like I get plenty of lines from my crew. And like all my Christmas shopping is always done, and I get the newest. I like having the new stuff because I got my rep to maintain, so I like having that stuff. And some of these companies, they'll pay you to switch. They give you hundreds of dollars just to switch. So like if I gotta pay $15 to feed the chick, that's worth it, man.
I'm so conflicted right now because I really like that you're like using the cell phone companies because I hate them, but I don't want you to use a woman to do that.
Yeah, she lied to you.
Well, I don't just use one. I spread it out.
Yeah, women, plural, I guess. Did she give you a deal on a phone? Because she didn't mention anything about that.
Well, I mean, it didn't happen right away. Like, not after we had lunch at the food courts. I had to, it took a couple of days, like, talking to her on the phone, but eventually, yeah.
What?
Oh, my God.
Hey, what the is going on?
Oh.
Wait, who's that? Hello?
Oh, that's Jaylene, Justin. She's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm here, and I've heard every single thing that you said, and I could get in a lot of trouble giving you those discounts. So, thanks. Awesome.
So you did give him one.
Yeah, I gave him one, but I didn't know he was using me. I mean, it's not like I gave it to him right away.
Yeah, and
Yeah, at least you didn't give it up right away. Like a lot of women, they'll give it up right after the food court, but apparently you made him wait a couple days.
That's good.
Dude, we're laughing, but that's messed up. Jaylene, I'd be pissed if I were you too, man.
I am pissed off. I don't even know what to do right now.
Look, I didn't use you. I bought you lunch.
Oh, my God.
A little. Not a big deal. You're taking this way too seriously.
I wish that you would talk to me like this when you talk to me every single day, multiple times a day on the phone, because you sound like a douchebag. And
Yeah.
I really wish this guy had been on the phone with me instead of whoever else you were playing.
Yeah, I don't really take life advice from people that work at kiosks.
Wait, so we should take life.
You know what, though? I don't take advice from guys that can't pay for their own cell phone bill instead of using girls to get discounts because they want an upgrade. Just buy the phone. Just work hard, buy the phone with your own money. That's disgusting.
Amen, Jaylene.
I don't got to, sweetheart. It's called using your head.
Oh my God, you're
You know what? You disgust me. And you know what? The Kung Pao chicken that you got me was actually cold, too. So.
Well, you still ate it, and you gave me the discount, so I'm happy.
I think I know the answer to this, but
yeah.
Hey, Justin, would you want to go out with Jaylene again on a second date? We'll pay for it. I know you like free stuff, so get hooked up there.
Well, if she's still working at the kiosk, yeah, we can talk about maybe getting me a free upgrade.
Oh my gosh, you don't stop, do you?
Obviously, you're not that smart because I can go in and cancel your service anytime I want.
Oh.
And you're an idiot because I can report you, too.
All right, listen, honey, you ain't going to do that, because if you do, I'm going to tell your manager that you gave me the discount. And you're going to get in trouble and probably lose your job.
Oh, great. So now you're like blackmailing her or something. You're classy.
I don't blackmail people. I'm just saying there's a lot more kiosks where that came from, you know?
I think that's a risk I'm willing to take, Justin. I think that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh my God, Jaylene, don't even put any more energy into this dude.
No, him. He can prepare to have his service canceled at noon today.
Oh, dang.
That is a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm still confused. Do you guys not want to go out, or do you want to go out? Nobody ever answered my question.
I'm good. I'm all set. I do not need any more Kung Pao chicken. Thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Connor, please?
This is Connor.
Connor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, you said your name is Jubal?
Yes.
And what? Huh?
From Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
All right. And you're calling me why?
I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to give you a call.
I don't understand.
I'll explain it for you. So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, right? It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why you didn't call them back.
Okay. So what does it have to do with me? I don't get it.
Because you recently went on a date, sort of, with a girl named Abby.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. Is there anything else that I can help with?
Hang on one second. Like, Abby asked us to call you because she wants to know why you won't get back to her. She said she had a really fun time with you and thought you guys had a great connection and chemistry and everything else.
I really just don't want. Well, she was nice and all those things. We had a really fun time, and I thought it was going to be great. But I just don't want to talk about it.
Connor, hold on a second. Take a breath. The thing is, she really liked you, man. Like, we talked to her about your date. By the way, nice move, swooping in and rescuing her from a dirtbag.
Totally.
Well, she told you about all that?
Yeah. She told us about how you guys met. She told us about how you hung out for a while after, and she told us how she really liked you, and now you're not calling her back.
Dude, she sounds like a really nice girl. And even though you guys spent an hour together, she's invested into this.
God, this is so... I wish I could make it different. I really do, but I just can't. I just can't.
What do you mean you can't make it different? Yeah. I mean, I feel like you can do whatever you want to do.
Are you really uncomfortable right now because you're actually in a relationship and you don't want your girlfriend to find out?
That's not it at all. That's not it at all. She was really nice. She was really sweet. It just wouldn't work out.
Hold on a second, Connor. If you're saying that she's nice, sweet, and you're available, don't you think you owe her an explanation in telling her why you're not getting back to her? I mean, did you just not like her?
No, I totally liked her, but I like the way my face looks more.
What?
You like the way your face looks more?
Oh, my God.
You want to date yourself?
What are you talking about, man? You're rambling right now, not making any sense.
Okay, all right. She obviously told you guys how we met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which again, nice move.
And we hung out afterwards. And after the date, I'm going home, and I'm walking up to my apartment, and I get confronted, attacked by douchebag.
What?
Who she was with at the first place.
Are you serious?
Wait, Tinder date douchebag?
Whatever the hell his name is, the knuckle dragging frat boy douche follows me home, telling me that I'm not allowed to talk to her. I'm not allowed to contact her. If she contacts me, all this stuff is going to happen to me.
Psycho.
Wow.
Dude.
I mean, he pushed me, and he was like trying to get physical, but he was like 10 times bigger than me, and I'm just like, oh man, I got to talk my way out of this.
What did you say to him?
I just said, look, I just met her for the first time. She asked me to get her out of there. I didn't know what your relationship status was or anything. And he's swearing and cussing at me. And he's like ready to blow a gasket. And he's like, that's my effing girlfriend. And you don't talk to her.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
That's crazy. So
That's so crazy.
do you think that was actually her boyfriend?
I don't know. I met her for the first time. All I know is that this dude knew where I lived, followed me home, and I'm not going to mess with him.
Dude, that's not her boyfriend. That's like some psycho Tinder guy. If it was her boyfriend, she wouldn't be contacting us to put all of her business out on the radio.
Oh, we don't know that for sure. We have had a lot of weird things happen. It could be her boyfriend of like 7 years, and we had no idea. I know how we can find out, though.
Yeah, you can ask me.
Okay, good. Thank you, Abby.
Huh? What's going on?
Connor, that's Abby. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the phone?
Yeah. Why don't you talk to her and find out the information for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor, hi.
Is this dude your boyfriend or what?
No, he's absolutely not my boyfriend. Everything I told you is true.
Realistically, it doesn't really matter because this dude knows where I live and he wants to kick my ass. And I don't want any part of that.
Connor, that is so cowardly. You're going to let this guy not date a girl that you're interested in because you're afraid of him?
What?
I mean, you saw this guy. He's huge.
I mean, I can't believe that you just called him cowardly. I'd be scared poopless, too.
But if you really like someone, it shouldn't matter.
Why are you so
I'm
nonchalant?
like-
Why are you so nonchalant about your Tinder date being so crazy?
There are a lot of crazy douchebags out there, but I am more concerned about Connor. He was willing to, protect me when Tinder guy wasn't there, but when he is, he just, backs out. I don't understand.
Wow.
How am I the bad guy here? I almost got my ass beat.
Connor, I'm not saying you're a bad guy at all. I'm just saying if you're going to be a man, then be a man the entire time.
Ouch, Abby.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt me listening to it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I'm being hurtful. I just need him to man up.
Man up. I mean, I met you and talked to you for an hour, and I just wasn't ready to get beat up for you.
Abby, it sounds like you're more interested in two guys fighting over you than you are in actually dating Connor.
No, I really, really, really like Connor. It's just confusing to me because he was my hero that night, and a hero doesn't back down to a bully like he's doing right now. I'm just so confused.
I didn't want to back down, but I did.
That happens a lot. Sometimes you're confronted with something like, I don't want to back down from this, but you know what? I'm going to.
Bye.
Well, Connor, let me ask you this. Would you like to go out on a second date with Abby? We will pay for it. Maybe we can even hire a security guard to come along with you if you need it.
You should go, Connor.
Abby, I really do like you. I mean, I am a little scared of this guy, but you make some excellent points. Maybe I need to stand up for myself a little bit.
Yeah, I think you should.
So is that a yes, Connor? Will you go out with her again?
Well, he probably can't take both of us, so yeah, let's give it a go.
All right. If he does, you're going to throw Abby in front of you. Yeah, for sure. Use her as a shield.
Abby does sound scrappy, I will say that.
Abby, do you want to go out with Connor again, even though he let you down in the manly department?
I would love to go out with Connor again.
Yay!
And Connor, I can really help you be tougher. We can take a Taekwondo class together.
Or, Abby, great idea. You guys go to a bar on your next date, and then you just mouth off to people left and right. I'm sure eventually somebody will want to punch Connor in the face.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Janine, please?
Can you put me on your do not call list, please?
Well, you don't even know who I am or why I'm calling.
I'm not interested, okay? Please put me
You
on
might
your
be
do not call
interested.
list.
I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. I don't want you to buy anything. Can I talk to you for a second, please? I'll make it quick. I'll get to the point, okay? You recently went on a date to the zoo and puked.
What?
That was quick and to the point.
How did you know that?
I know that because the guy you went out with, Brad, he wanted us to call you because you haven't
God.
been answering any of his phone calls or text messages. So he thought maybe we could find out what happened and why you don't want to go out with him again.
Why do you think I wouldn't call him back? That was probably the worst date. No, that was definitely the worst date I've ever,
Oh my God.
ever had.
It sounds horrific. Like not only just like the allergic reaction or whatever happened to you and the puking, but the monkeys freaking out and children crying.
Wow. He told you everything. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's okay. Great.
He also told us that he really liked you and isn't like weirded out by the fact that you threw up all over the monkeys.
Not on the monkeys.
No, he's just being nice. I mean, I projectile vomited everywhere. It was disgusting. Like kids were crying. It was the worst. And like I even had like an issue downstairs too. Just to round it all out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, girl. But here's the thing. If this guy still wants to get a hold of you, he obviously really likes you. Like if you can do all of that on a first date and he still thinks you're awesome.
Honestly, I think he's probably just being nice because I can't imagine anyone wanting to go back out with me.
Well, I mean, he went to a radio show to call you because he wanted to go out with you again. And I don't think he knows about your downstairs issue, whatever that was, because he didn't bring that up.
Poor thing.
Well, I think I blamed it on the monkeys. So.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man.
What did you
Yeah.
feel like when your mom finally came?
Oh my God. Who wants to like cry in front of a guy to their mom? But I kind of did because I was mortified.
Oh.
It was just embarrassing.
You're okay now though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. It's just my ego. But yeah,
Poor thing.
you know, I've had a lot of allergies my whole life, and it's just
Yeah.
weird allergies like strawberries, orchids, shark. I'm just embarrassed by the whole thing. I don't even know what to say to him. So I'd rather just stay away.
So that is why you're not calling him back. You're not calling him back because you're embarrassed about vomiting and all the other bodily functions that happened.
Yes. I mean, how could we ever come back from an experience like that?
Well, I think that just means that you guys have moved to the next stage in your relationship. You know, a lot of people put pride in that. They're like, we're so close, we go to the bathroom with the door open. You're like, I don't even wait for a bathroom. I do it in the zoo. You know? You guys are close now.
I don't know.
Well, I'd be interested to see how he feels, and we can ask him because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Janine.
Oh my God. You've been listening this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're okay. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm fine, except my ego, I guess. Really just poured out my insides to you, didn't I?
Well, I mean, I've seen them before.
Good point.
Yeah. I guess if you take that literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about all the other stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, didn't really want you to know about the other stuff, but okay.
You know, I know it was crazy. It was a crazy date. I mean, there's no getting around that. But through it all, like, I'm glad it was with you. And I mean, up until that point, it was the best date I'd ever been on. And I don't know. I was so worried about you after I didn't hear from you. And I don't know. I can't get you out of my head. And I could see us going somewhere. And yeah, I was worried.
Wow. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
I know, it's so cute. I'm going to explode.
I know. It makes me want to crap my pants right now.
Stop it, Jubal.
That's what I do when I get excited.
Like, I know you're saying these nice things right now. I don't know, just because you're on the radio or something, but you saw me throw up like The Exorcist, like projectile vomit. So I guess I can't trust that you're being honest because I can't imagine that you'd want to like kiss me after that. You know, I'm just being completely honest.
I get that. Look, I didn't want you then, but it didn't mean I didn't want you ever. I mean, what's a little puke? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and a little allergy problem, that's nothing.
Yeah, but it's more than just like going to the zoo. I have allergies to like everyday things. There are going to be things that I don't even know I'm allergic to that come up later on, you know, and it could happen again. So
I don't mind puke. Like, I could do puke all day. Like, I puke with you, hold your hair when you puke. Like,
All right.
Oh my God, you found your vomit soulmate.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be in a plastic bubble on our dates. Like, or bring airplane bags for you to throw up in. Like, I really don't care. That's not the point. As long as we're together doing it, nothing else should really matter.
That's pretty impressive, Janine.
Oh, come on, Janine.
He's a good guy.
What do you think? Do you want to go out with him again? Would you go out with Brad one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
If you say no, you are crazy.
I mean, Brad, are you serious? Do you seriously want to go out again? Like, seriously, non-radio, like us.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Absolutely.
Janine, what do you need this man to say? He likes you. For goodness sakes,
so
woman.
embarrassing. It'll be so embarrassing to see him again.
No.
Whoa.
It can't get any worse than me watching you puke into a monkey cage. So please, just give me a second chance, and I promise everything is going to be great this time. It's going to be okay.
What do you think, Janine? One more chance.
Okay. Yes.
You'll do it?
I'll do it.
All right, awesome.
Yay.
Congratulations, Brad. You got a second date.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Lana, please?
This is Lana.
Hey, Lana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Why are you calling me?
Because I recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
So much dramatic pausing.
Are you okay, Lana? What are you doing right now?
I'm nervous. What's going on?
Well, we do a segment called the Second Date Update on our show. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. And you recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and he asked us to call you today.
This is really strange.
His name is Evan. You met him out at the club a little while ago?
Uh-huh.
Did you like Evan?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
You don't know if you liked him?
I did. Things started one way, and then they ended another way. And so I just don't think that we're a good match.
What do you mean it started one way and ended another?
Well, we met in the club, and we were, like, dancing, and everything was fine. And then we went off to have a conversation away from all of the...
So he told us about that, and he said that you guys were actually about to leave to go back to his place, and then your friends texted, and were like, oh, we're worried about you, where are you? And then you left. I have a question for you. Did you make up that text message? Because we've heard of girls doing that.
Yes.
I do not
So your
blame
friends
you
really
at
didn't have an
all.
emergency.
No.
All right. So you just wanted to get away from Evan.
Yes.
Was it just that when you actually talked to him, you saw how douchey he was?
No. I mean, he's definitely got a bro-y vibe, which I didn't mind. But we were sitting there, and in the club I hadn't noticed because it was dark that he was wearing a Ferrari leather jacket.
Oh, stop it. Oh, my God. That
Ferrari
pains me.
gear?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
How old is he? Is he really
Oh,
old?
dude. What did you think about him wearing a Ferrari jacket?
I thought it was kind of sexy. I liked it.
See,
That is the
I'm
opposite
always
of what I thought.
confused because dudes who drive nice cars like Ferraris and Porsches, a lot of times they'll rock the keychains and the hats, and I'm just like, do girls like that, or is that just a douche move?
Well, it's actually funny you mention that because he did have a keychain as well.
Yes.
So did
And you liked that, though. That didn't bother you.
It didn't. No, it
Okay.
didn't bother me. We had a really nice conversation about Ferraris. I started asking, and he said
it was like life-changing riding in a Ferrari because I've never been in one. And he was like really describing it to me and how powerful it makes you feel, and really like he was really selling it to me. I was like, wow, that sounds hot.
Were you just excited about this guy at a club because now he's a rich guy on top of a guy that you were dancing with?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Once I found out about that, I did think he was a little bit of a baller, and I was definitely intrigued. I was definitely on board with the lifestyle that he seemed to be living.
Hey, I'd date a dude with a Ferrari, sure. I can. I thank you for being honest about that. A lot of people wouldn't be honest. They'd be like, "No, I didn't care." But if I met anybody who had a Ferrari, if I was talking to a girl in the club, I'd be like,
that'd be
"Dude,
so hot."
yeah, it would be sexy."
Yeah, I was very interested in him, and we were going to go for a ride. We were going to leave.
Okay.
And we walked outside, and he took out his keys with the Ferrari keychain on it, and he hit the dismantle the alarm button, and he had a Camry.
So he
had a Camry.
So he's wearing Ferrari stuff and driving a Camry.
Yeah.
Does he have a Ferrari? Did you ask him about that?
I don't know. We had 30 feet before we got to the Camry. I freaked out because I was like, he might be lying about other stuff because it seemed to me that he was presenting himself as one way and really he was another.
Do you feel like he was trying to use like the Ferrari jacket and the Ferrari keychain as part of his game?
I think so. I felt that way. I just felt duped, and I didn't like it.
Would you have been at all interested in him if you knew from the get-go that he drove a Camry?
It wouldn't have bothered me that he drove a Camry because I was enjoying his company, but I just didn't like that I felt like he was lying.
Yeah. Too bad he wasn't wearing a Camry jacket and a Camry. Hey, Lana, I would like to ask him if that's just part of the thing that he does to get girls. Aren't you curious?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty curious.
Perfect, because he's actually on the other line listening, and we can ask him right now.
Oh, God, are you serious?
Lana, I never told you I owned a Ferrari, okay? We just talked about them. I never said I owned them. That's on you if you believe that.
I mean, I don't really know what you expected me to think when you're wearing a Ferrari jacket, you're carrying the keys and the keychain, and you're acting like your day-to-day life is driving around in a Ferrari. That is how you presented yourself to me. So don't act like...
Oh, come on, girl. No. Look, you carry around a Gucci purse. Am I just supposed to assume that you own a factory in Italy? Come on.
If I'm carrying around a Gucci purse, you can assume that I'm carrying a Gucci purse. I don't assume that you own a Ferrari factory because you have a Ferrari jacket.
Yeah, and the difference is she actually has the purse. She's not wearing a jacket that says she has a Gucci purse, and then she pulls out a Kenneth Cole one.
That'd be amazing, though.
Whatever, okay? We talked about the time I drove a Ferrari, right? I mean, that's in the past tense. I drove a Ferrari, okay? I'm not currently driving one, and I never said I was currently driving a Ferrari.
You said to me that I should really try it sometime because it's the most powerful feeling on earth. Being behind the wheel of a Ferrari is like having all these horses in front of you and pulling you around.
Yeah, you know what, Lana? Lana, I was going to show you the most powerful thing on earth, but you didn't get in my Camry.
Oh, Evan.
I'm glad that I'm never, ever, ever going to be with you because you tried to dupe me. And if you're lying about your Ferrari, God knows what you're lying about in your pants.
I would love to ask you at this point, Lana, would you like to go on a second date with Evan? We'll pay for it.
I would rather drink motor oil.
Ferrari motor oil.
Hey, whatever, Lana. One day I will have a Ferrari, and you ain't going to get a ride in.
Oh, my God. That's a really nice dream, Evan. I'm really excited for when you get a cardboard box and write Ferrari on the side of it. Good luck with that.
Whatever.
Thank you, Lana. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And Evan?
Oh, Evan.
Sorry you couldn't get a second date, man.
Well, just be tripping about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Crystal.
Speaking. Who's this?
Hey, Crystal, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm fine. Who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Did I win something?
No, you did not win anything, but I do want to talk to you for a second about a date that you recently went on.
I'm sorry. Wait, you need to talk to me about a date that I went on?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and somebody recently emailed us about you.
Someone emailed you about me.
Yes.
And so you're calling me to ask me what?
Why you're not calling him back. His name is Frank. Do you remember going out with a guy named Frank?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So Frank told us that he likes you a lot. He told us a little bit about your date and said that he would really like to see you again, but you're not calling him back. Is there a particular reason?
Oh, there's a reason.
All right. Was it the fact that he tried to kiss you like 1,700 times on your date?
That definitely played a part. There was more to it, not just that.
You have a few minutes to tell us what the more to it is?
I don't mind. I really do have something else I have to do, but he probably should know anyways. If you guys should just pass that to him. Yeah.
Pass what to him?
The reason.
What is the reason?
Well, he has a fragrance about him.
A fragrance. That's usually not a good cologne type of smell when you word it like that.
It's definitely not a cologne, and it's definitely not a good one.
Yeah.
So is it just body odor? What is it?
I don't know what it is, but it is very strong.
What? Do you have is there anything you can compare it to?
Oh, absolutely nothing. Nothing. It's probably the strongest thing I have ever smelled in my life.
So he smelled weird. That's probably why you turned him down for so many kisses, huh?
I didn't even want to be within 100 yards of him.
Why'd you?
You know, I gotta jump in. This is ridiculous what I'm hearing right now.
Wow.
Totally ridiculous.
Who is this?
That is Frank, Crystal. He's actually on the other line listening.
Yeah, and I'm not happy.
Oh, wait a minute. You had him on the phone the whole time, and we're just sitting here?
Yeah. I was going to tell you that a little later, but then Frank decided to jump in, so.
Great. Here we go.
No, I can't believe you're saying that. I don't smell.
Okay. So I really don't have a lot of time, really, to talk about this, but I'm just going to say, to be honest with you, maybe you were nervous before. Maybe your deodorant doesn't work. Maybe you need something stronger. I don't know. But when you gave me a high five, you literally almost knocked me out unconscious.
Whoa.
What? True story. True story. So if you're wondering why, that is definitely the reason. You probably should bathe thoroughly before a date. Just saying. I have nothing else to say. It's pretty clear. I thought it was clear that I was like 9,000 cars away from you when you tried to give me a kiss. So I'm really done.
You don't sound remorseful. Like, you're not being very nice about approaching his smell, though.
Because it's ridiculous. And honestly, I'm not going to sit here on the radio. I'm already blindsided by being on the radio already. And it was very clear that I wasn't really interested after he tried to kiss me 411,000 times. And I said no. So, and now since he's putting me in a position, now I have to be firm to let you know, if we're looking for a second date, an 11th date, a 12th date, 1,000th date, it's the exact same reason. It's no all day long. So there we go. I have to go. Sorry, guys. Thanks for calling. I got to go. Bye.
That was direct.
It's pretty, blunt and to the point.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, I don't think you're getting a second date.
Ouch. Has anyone ever commented on your smell before, Frank?
Okay, look. I'm going to give it to you guys straight, all right? I'm not like one of those sissy boys that walks around smelling like freaking cucumbers and strawberries, okay? That's not me, and that's just not what I do. No, I don't shower every day for a reason. It's unhealthy. So if that's what she's referring to...
Wait, did you say you don't shower every day?
Yeah, I mean, it's scientifically proven that if you shower every day, you're stripping your body because the skin is a protective layer, right? It's not meant to be washed off every day or scrubbed off every day.
He's actually right.
You know? So,
Yeah,
We're obsessed in this country
I've heard
with-
those studies, but you know what? I still take like 3 or 4 showers a day because I don't give a shit. I'd rather not smell.
You don't shower for 1 or 2 days.
Oh, no, you do, Brooke.
No, whatever.
Believe me.
I will shower twice a week. That's plenty.
I work with you. Trust me. There have been some occasions where I'm like, whoa, somebody's a little ripe today.
It's fine.
It's not like I don't smell like ass. It's just natural musk. It's human pheromone.
Smells like a man.
There are women that are attracted to my pheromone type. It's been proven. I mean, I know women that gravitate towards me just because of my natural smell.
Maybe.
It's the Frank smell. It's me.
The Frank smell. Oh, the Frank. How often do you shower then?
I mean, I feel like I have a calendar, but maybe every 10 to 14 days or so.
Okay, that's even a lot for me.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie on that one.
You have to smell a little bit then.
He's fully embraced the
What?
theory.
Listen, it's just me. It's natural. It's naturally Frank. It's just my scent, guys. I have a scent, just like everybody does.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's why she's not calling you back. She didn't like your scent.
I guess. Just have to leave it up to a woman that gets it, man. This is a tough town, guys. It really is a tough town.
Tough town. Showers way too much.
Yeah. Or maybe that's why women aren't talking to you in the bars when you go out. You ever think of that?
No, it's kind of, this is a one-time thing. I've never heard somebody go off like this about my smell. Crystal obviously is just off her rocker.
She sounds crazy to me, but you know what? No matter what, it is a second date update, so I have to ask the question. Hey, Crystal, even though you hung up, would you like to go out on a second date with Frank? We will pay for it. No, I don't want to because Frank smells funny, stinky. Are you sure? Frank, do you have anything else to say to Crystal?
Yeah, I don't want to go on a date with her either.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's
you
all good.
stupid. You stinky. You smell.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Carla, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Carla, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, what did you say?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I didn't understand a word you just said.
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay.
And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Me?
Yeah.
That's you, Carla.
Why?
That's a good question. Well, because you recently went out on a date with him, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. His name is Trevor.
He emailed you to call me.
Correct, because he says that you won't return any of his text messages or phone calls.
Oh, my God. You're laughing?
Okay.
Why? Why would he? Like, I didn't respond. I think that should be a hint enough.
Yeah,
I know,
usually it should be. You're right, but we do this a lot on our show, and some people just want an answer, so he just wants to know why you're laughing and why you think this is so funny, basically.
Did he tell you about, like, what all happened?
On your date?
Yeah.
Well, he told us a little bit about your date. He said there was a moment where he felt like he might have offended you.
Like, how did he say he offended me?
He said that you guys were talking at one point, and he commented on your shoulders and said they were very broad, and you looked like you were an Olympian or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of weird.
You don't sound offended, though.
No. I mean, I used to swim. I swam in college. Like, I know I have broad shoulders.
Oh, so he's actually spot on. Wow. It was like an accurate observation.
Yeah, but it's kind of a weird just thing to point out on a date, especially on a first date,
Yeah.
It's not usually the compliment women are looking for.
No, usually almost anything but that.
Yeah, the eyes, the hair, all kinds of things to choose from rather than focusing on how big your shoulders are.
It's not even just like how big my shoulders are. It's that they're Olympic sized.
But you could understand that he was nervous and he didn't mean any harm by it.
I get that. I really just wanted to move on after that comment.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Understandable.
What else did he tell you about our date?
He told us that was like the main thing. He did say at the end of it, you kind of like ran to your car.
No, he said a light jog.
Yeah, he said. I'm sorry. He said that you walked outside. You didn't really say goodbye to him. No hug, no handshake, no nothing, and you kind of went from a fast walk to a light jog to your car.
I absolutely did. I could get the vibes that he thought it was going a lot better than I liked, and so I didn't want to have to turn him down if he went in for a kiss or a hug or anything like that.
So I just turned and walked away.
I just gotta get out of here because I don't want to have the awkward situation of telling him no.
And I'm guessing it wasn't just the broad shoulders comment that made you go to a light jog to your car.
No, it wasn't. It was oh my God. So we're sitting, we're chatting, dinner. He's kind of a weird dude.
Okay.
And then so we start talking about our pets. I have a cat. I pulled out a couple photos. I've shown up the cat's real cute. And he starts pulling out his phone and showing me pictures of his bird, his parakeet.
Okay.
And it's a lot of them.
Okay.
All right, so he loves this little parakeet.
Well, it's not just love. It's more like an obsession.
Okay. All right.
Was it like every photo on his phone was his parakeet?
Almost every photo.
All right.
That could just mean that he's lonely too.
He likes animals, right?
Well, he's got all these photos, and the bird has an Instagram page. What? And he's got a Facebook page.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Wow. Okay. So
It's a lot.
So he loves this bird so much that you didn't feel like you wanted to get to know him anymore.
I just felt like you probably don't have any time for anything else in your life.
Oh, hey, okay, I take offense to that.
Wait, what is going on?
Oh, that's Trevor. I forgot to tell you that, Carla. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
First of all, his name is Steven Squawking, and he's pretty popular on Instagram and Facebook, but that's beside the point.
Really?
I just brought up Steven because I thought you were interested. I like you. I was sharing that with you because I wanted to share part of my life with you. I didn't think you would knock me down and literally run away.
First of all, I didn't run. I just walked away quickly. And your obsession with your bird is a bit much.
Well, my obsession could actually get us rich if he gets enough followers. So,
How many followers does Steven have?
he has 1,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Whoa, all right. So you're building a business with your bird, Steven Squawking.
That is exactly right. He is my best friend and my business partner.
It's kind of cute in a way, right? He just loves his pet.
A couple pictures is cute, but he took the parakeet and got professional glamour shots.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, he took the parakeet to a studio. They had someone light it, put it in outfits, and take photos and edit and tone them.
Okay.
Of a parakeet.
What is wrong with that? I care about him. He's my pet. I love Steven. I love him, and I can take whatever pictures I want of him.
You know what, Trevor? I really think you need to get a life. I mean, you seem like a nice guy, but you're going a little overboard with this.
Get a life? I have a life. Steven Squawking is my life.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
And you guys, that's why I didn't call him back.
That makes a little bit more sense
All right.
after
Well,
that lesson.
well, Carla, I'm hoping I can change your mind because I would like you to go out on a second date with Trevor. Will you go out with Trevor one more time? We will pay for it.
Are you kidding me? I just told you he took glamour shots of his parakeet. I'm not going out with him again.
Huh.
That's fine. I don't even want to go on a date with a bird hater.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're both in agreement then. You guys don't want to go out with each other.
No way.
Okay.
That's so much hate over
Well,
a bird.
Yeah, I mean, poor Steven in this deal. I wish we could talk to him and get his side of the story, but we can't. I don't think he can talk to us about it.
He's not available for interviews right now, but if you check his Instagram, he's going on tour soon.
Okay.